Hey everyone, welcome back to another new exciting video. In this video, we will discuss an important concept in AI agent, which is the difference between the MCP and tool calling. Okay, many people gets confused when building the AI agents that they should use the MCP or they should go for the tool calling. And what is the basic difference? What is the advantage in MCP and what is the disadvantage in tool calling? So after watching this video, you will be a master in this concept. So please watch the video till the end, and if you are new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe this channel to get this type of content from this channel. Okay, so let's start it. And here you see that I have taken some of the examples so that you can understand clearly. Okay, so suppose the requirement is that you are in India and you want to go from India to Paris. Okay, you want to go from India to Paris for a trip. India to Paris. And first of all, we know that there are various kind of LLMs like OpenAI and also Gemini and Claude. They are the provider, right? And they have different kind of models like OpenAI have GPT-4, GPT-5, and so just if I just note it down like GPT-5 and or you can say 4, and Claude have this or Anthropic have this Claude models. Okay, and this Google have Gemini models, and there are different of variants of Gemini like 2.5 and 2.5 Pro, Flash, this kind of things, right? Now the thing is that if you need to use these models, then if you ask any specific question like what is AI, what is AI agent, how to build AI agents, then these models can give you the answers very quickly and in a very simple and precise manner, right? But the problem is, if you want to use these models uh, for your specific task purpose, like you want to know what is the weather today, or you want these LLM models to do the task like you want to connect your application to your database, or you want to connect your application uh, to us to book a flight. Okay, so the examples that we are discussing, so you want to go from India to Paris and you have built one agent that will book the flight and also that will search the flight details and also that will book the hotel for you. So all of the things will be autonomous. You will just provide the simple prompt that I have a tour on October 10, okay, 10 October, and I want to go from India to Paris. So please search the flight and please book the hotel room for me. This is your requirement. So now you tell me that these LLM models will be able to do that. No. Why? Because when they publish the models, they have a specific cutoff date, right? So see here, some of the things that I am telling you, you may know all of these things, okay, but these basics are very much necessary to understand the difference between the tool calling and MCP and when to use which one. Okay, so just listen me carefully what I am telling. See, all of these models have a specific cutoff dates, right? So let's say the cutoff date is this August 2025. Okay, or let's say the cutoff date is August 2024. Now these models don't have the current information. If you ask them that what is the weather today, or if you ask them to book a flight on 10 October, today is where the date I am making the video, today the date is 28 September. Okay, so I am asking for the future date, but on that day there have the we have a flight or not, or which type of hotel that you want to book that is available or not, this model doesn't have that information, right? So for that we need some kind of facility so that we can know or we can book the hotel. So there this kind of tool calling capability comes in. Okay, so how it actually looks like, So let me show you one of the example. Here you see this is a kind of tool calling structure. Okay, so here you see that we have tools like search flights and book hotel, and there we are using this GPT-4o mini. Okay, so this is the model, for example, we are using, and we are giving access to some of the tools like search flights and book hotel. Now how means where, from where these tools are coming in? These tools code have written by developer. Okay, so if I show you, here you see that okay, not this one, and yes, this one. Here you see that tool calling example, OpenAI style. This is a tool calling example, means from OpenAI we are importing the OpenAI, and here some of the parameters that you need to provide, and this is the structure for the OpenAI for calling the tool. Okay, now this is the tool search flight, and the code for this search flight is written by a developer in your organization, or let's say if you are building the AI agent, then you have written the code for this search flight, and the code is inside your project. Okay, and the thing is that here if you go, you are calling or you are providing all of the tools, like you have just you have just written the code for the search flight, and you have written the code for the book hotel, and inside an array you are providing the tools names, and here you are just doing the hard coding. Okay, just listen me carefully, you are just doing the hard coding. How you are doing the hard coding? Because here inside the array you have just declared that I have two tools, I have two tools, and these tool names are search flight and book hotel. And here the problems comes in. Number one problem is that here all of the providers like OpenAI, or you can say Gemini or Claude, they have a different structure for defining these tool calling things. So if I show you one of the example from the browser, so here you see that this is the structure for the OpenAI function calling, or let's say tool calling. So this is the structure. Okay, now in case of Gemini, the structure may be different or maybe the same, we don't know. Okay, so here you see that this is the function calling with the Gemini API. So for Gemini the structure might be different. Okay, this can be the possibility, right? And for Claude the function calling structure might be different. So you see that if you want to use the Claude, then the way you have written the code for the OpenAI, you need to change the code, right? Suppose you have written the code for the OpenAI. Okay, suppose you have written the code for the OpenAI. Now let's say after 4 days you want to use the Claude models. Now for that, whatever the code you have written in OpenAI, if you want to move to the Claude models, you need to change the structure, because Claude has different kind of tool calling structure. So that means it is kind of hard coding things. And also let's say for this problem, here you see that here you are actually hard coding things. Now let's say that after 3 days you have written another function which is for the rent a car or book a car. Means after finding the search flight and book hotel, you want to go to this flight, you want to catch the flight by going through a car. So for that you need to book a car. So you have written a book car function. Okay, this is the new function. After 3 days you have written book a car. Now what you will do, you have to manually change here, means you will write comma, and this book car you will insert here, means you need to change in your code. So you have done two things here. So you have written function, this book car function, and also you are changing your code, means changing your tool array. Okay, tools array. This is the things that you need to do, these two steps, right? So here we have got two problem. One problem is this, if I change the provider, then also we need to change the code, means here we need to change the code here, uh, here and here, the structure you need to change. And also if I introduce any new capability in my AI agent, or if I write any new function in my AI agent, then we need to change in this tool section also. So this is the actually drawback for the tool calling. I hope you got the point. And this is here, means in this case how we can resolve this drawback of this, or the bottleneck of this tool calling, by using this MCP. By using this MCP we can actually overcome the bottleneck of tool calling. How? So here you see that this is one of the code example. Here you see that in case of MCP, what you will do, that you will write the code for the functions. So what were the functions we had? We had this search flight function, we had this book hotel function, and we had this book car function. So let's say, just forget this book car function right now. Let's say you have this search flight and book hotel. Now you will declare this search flight and book hotel in your MCP server code. Okay, so this is another file where you are writing your code. And how you can use that? You can use that, here you see that import client from the model context protocol SDK, and here you are making a new client, and here you say that connect you with your client, and you are calling the tool search flight. Now this search flight function is written inside the MCP server code. Okay, this is written inside the MCP server code. Okay, now this, in the same way, this book hotel code also written inside the MCP server code. Now after 3 days, if you want to add this book car, okay, then here you notice that in case of MCP, we are not hard coding this tool calling. Okay, we are not hard coding these things, we are not hard coding this kind of array. Okay, we are just we have just written these functions in a registry kind of things. You can think it like a like the npm. So in case of npm, what we do, that inside the npm we have all the dependencies. So when we need the dependency, we are just calling it by writing this npm install blah blah blah. Here also we are doing the same things. We have the all the functions inside one registry or inside one file. When we need that file, we are just calling it. So this is very dynamic, and this is the difference between the MCP and this tool calling. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. So here just remember one thing, in case of MCP it is totally dynamic. Okay, it is totally dynamic, but in case of tool calling it is hard coding. And also the problems that I have mentioned, that if you if you are changing the provider, then if all of the provider have the different tool calling structure, then you need to change the whole code. Okay, but here in case of MCP, you whatever the provider that you want to use, it may be Claude, Gemini, or whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter here in this case, because you are not doing any tool calling, you are calling the function. You are calling the function from the MCP registry or MCP file, MCP server, you can say MCP server. Okay, so this is the difference. I hope you got the point. And till now also, if you have any question in your mind, just let me know in the comment section. And if you have not understand yet, please play back the video and listen all the words carefully. Okay, and if you're new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe this channel. And also if you want me to make a video on this topic, that MCP versus tool calling through the code with an example, proper example, then just let me know in the comment section, because I thought to make a make the full video with the coding also, but in that case the video will be very much lengthy. I want the requirement from you guys. If you guys are interested for coding, then only I will go for this code implementation, the difference between the MCP and tool calling. Okay, so let's see in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care.